So here is how you create a digital collage inspired by Matthias Jung using these images here that you can see on the left hand side. So all the images are transparent, so if you move one image it will actually go over or behind one of them. So what I would do first to start is just create a new slide. You've just got a blank area to create your image on, your fantastical house. Then it's just a case of going to any slide. Let's just start with this one. Click on the image, right click, copy, and then paste that into your slide. Okay, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller as you want. Okay, so that's going to be the first bit. We're going to make that the top of our fantastical building, I think. You then go to a slide again and just grab another one. Maybe I'm going to grab a cactus. Okay, so right click, copy, or Control C, and then Control V, and pop that on the page. Make it a bit smaller, turn it around if you want to. So that's going to be our next bit. Go and get another one. Let's go with quite a tall one. So Control C, go back to your slide, and Control V. So it's just a case of copy and then paste. Resize if you want to, so you can make it wider. You don't want to disorder too much, or you can shrink the whole side down in proportion. If you think that it says, oh look, that needs to be behind that building there, all you do, click on the building, click on arrange, and then if you go send backwards, and you might have to click it a couple of times, there we go. Okay, so there you go, that building is now behind that one. Okay, so you can get them in the right place. I'm just going to go and add a couple more things. So I'm going to go for the mouse, Control C, Control V. And what I might do, what could be easier if you just go and collect all your images first. So get these gems, quite like that one, Control V. So it's almost like you're cutting all these things out to get the centaur. Is that how you say it? Centaur, yeah. Yeah, and don't forget you can make them smaller, make them bigger, so maybe have all the images that you like on the first page. That might be an easy way to approach it. Let's get the Taj Mahal and go back to our slide there, and then I'm just going to get one of these signs, quite like that one. I'm going to put the Route 66 on as well. If you want to select more than one, all you need to do is hold down Shift and then select it again, press Control C, and then Control V, and you've selected both of them. Okay, so now I've got all my collage images on the page. Okay, I think I might get another house or another building, because that doesn't look very building like, does it? Let's go for this. What is that? Pyramid? No, it's not a pyramid, is it? I'm not sure what that is. However, okay, so now we can start to put our fantastical house together. So I'm going to have that at the bottom. That's quite a nice stable base. I think I'm going to go Taj Mahal, and I'm going to make that a bit smaller. I'm also going to rotate it slightly. Quite like it's behind that, so I might do so it's coming off the side. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. I need another building, don't I? That's not enough on there. It's not enough, Mrs. C. Let's get that one. Control C, Control V. Now I'm going to have this one bigger. I'm going to shrink him and make him a bit thinner as well. We get a bit of height in there. Now that one needs to go behind this pyramid thing here. So arrange. If you do send backwards, there we go. Sometimes you have to click it more than once, depending on what stage you copied onto your page. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I'm going to have the centaur. I'll bring him to the front. Make it a bit smaller there. We could have him on the top of there, couldn't we? Let's hoik him up there. I'm going to bring this bit one down here. Bring that down. I think I might make that a little bit taller. Obviously, you'd put some more buildings in if you want to. Send that one back, send backwards. Put the cactus on there. I've got the mouth. I'm going to put it here. Oops, so you've got to make sure you're on the right one. It's a bit tricky sometimes. There we go. The gems, I'm going to have that quite big in the background just to fill up that space. Send that to the back. Send it up to the back. There we go. Underground. Let's have that on there. Make it really tiny. And then the Route 66 one, I'm going to have just there, but we need to send that one. Send to the back. So there we go. So it's just nestled in behind there. Obviously, you know, you can spend as much time as you want to, change things around, make it smaller, making it thinner, making it wider. There are no rules really. There we go. So we've got my building. Oh, there's a little bit of space there. I'm just going to move that down because there's a little bit of a white space there. So I'm going to make that taller. There we go. So we've got our fantastical building ready, or fantastical house. Now what I want to do is get that all onto maybe one of these backgrounds here. Okay, so rather than, oh, I'm a bit laggy, rather than select it all individually, the easy thing to do is if you Control A, nope, that's wrong, go back, make sure you're on the slide on here, so click on the slide, okay, then you go Control A, that's better. Go to Arrange, and then you're going to group them all together. So then that gives you the whole image all together. Yeah. And then you can Control C, and then you can pop him into your background. Control V. There we go. And with that again, because it's all selected, we can shrink him down. That's a little bit too big. I'm trying to keep him in proportion. So shrink it down so it looks like it's floating in the landscape. Okay. Now, I might say, oh, okay, I don't fancy that background. So all you got to do is Control C it, click on another page, and then Control V. Okay, that stands out a bit better because it's got a blue background. Still not convinced, so I'm going to go to this one here, Control V again. There we go, quite like that. Let's put a little bit of a jaunty angle on it. There we go. All right, so that is how you make a digital collage. Really easy, using PowerPoint. You can use any of these images. Okay, you will have to download the PowerPoint onto your computer. Okay, because in the files it's a read only, so I don't want people messing about with these things here. Okay, so download your own copy, and then you can edit it as you want to. I'll show you one more thing as well. If I go back to the original image here. I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to ungroup it. So if you don't particularly like the colour of that gem there, if you double click on it and then go to colour, you've got lots of different variations here. So you could say, I don't want it orange, I'm going to have it blue. And that will work for any of the images you've got here. Double click, colour, and let's just turn that a bit redder. There we go. That means the centaur stands out a bit more. Okay, this will only work in the desktop app, so it will not work on PowerPoint online. I'm not sure why. I've not found a way around it, but if you have, please let me know. But yeah, you tend to be able to do more things in the desktop app rather than the online one. All right, folks, so have a go. Let's just make that cactus. What colour should we make him? Actually, to be honest, no, I don't like that one. Let's just keep it. Oh, let's make him a bit more vibrant. There we go. A bit more colour in the flowers there. Okay then, so that is it. Have a go. Digital collage inspired by Matthias Jung. Thank you very much.